Okay.
Here
So
we have again a French defense,
yes,
this time against
Benko.
Benko. He was one of the candidates and one of the strongest players in the world in that moment, when they played the candidates in
To which
62.
country? Hungary or
He was Hungary, but he was representing for many years the United States. Later on, when he was much older, he came back to Hungary and, you know,
stayed there?
he died in Hungary later
Mm.
on. Very strong player. And okay,
The same.
normal variation. And in one moment, he played quickly c5. That makes the difference. You see. So now
No.
c5.
Yes.
So now there are two moves: bishop b5 check or bishop c4. Well, the Russian analysis showed that maybe it was even better to play bishop b5 check. But okay, bishop c4 is also very, very good. Okay, he took in d4, and now he castled, the other side. So
Short.
castle. Again, the idea is to put the queen in e2, and later on rook d1 with some advantage. But it's not so clear. Okay, so now queen e2, h6, bishop f4. Of course, he doesn't want to trade pieces. Bishop f4. So now castle, and now rook d1. Rook d1. Okay, now after rook d1. White wants to take back with a strong initiative the pawn from d4, but I tell you, it's not so easy. So now bishop d7, very good move again. Rook takes d4, and now again after queen b6, the game is very unclear. It seems to be very unclear. White has the initiative, but has to demonstrate how to do it. It's not so easy. The only small a weakness is the pawn from h6. The only hope for white to attack somehow is the pawn from h6.
From H6.
H6, yeah. He wants to give the pawn the something in h6 or sacrifice means something,
Hmm.
or come later on against the pawn from h6. Put a rook in g3, knight in e5, things like this, like in their game later on. But now, okay, he prepares, the idea. Of course, he could play the normal move b3, but b3 is nothing. It's even game. So, okay, rook d3, and now black has time to put the bishop in b5. To
Uh,
trade the bishop, you
why
see.
he didn't took the pawn? He's not.
No, first of all, he wants to trade one piece, because the bishop from c4 could be very dangerous later on, you see. But okay, he trades the bishop, and now he gives white the possibility to play normal positionally, the move b3, which is very little for white, a little bit better, but little,
Yes.
or play like in their game, sacrificing the pawn from b2 for some attacking chances later on. Like always in Tal's game. Of course, Tal plays like this, gives the pawn. And knight e5. Okay, now he took the pawn. And now, okay, white has to demonstrate that he has enough attack for the pawn. He
Yeah.
sacrificed the pawn for
Something.
something for attacking chances. Okay. All right, rook g3. And now after rook g3, rook f8. Also very, very sharp and probably good. It seems very dangerous for black, but white has to do something very quickly. Otherwise, if he loses a pawn on the queen side and black has time to consolidate, black would be better later on in endgame
Yeah.
if they arrive in endgame somehow. So, okay, bishop takes. Okay, now what to do? Bishop f8, of course. Bishop f8. Now, all right, now queen is 3. Now he wants to come very quickly with another piece almost made. If he has time to sacrifice in good condition in g7, it's decisive. If not, he threatens also queen g5. Very strong attacking chances. So black has to defend with only moves. Queen takes e2 is okay. And now, okay, rook e1, he prepares. Of course, he could sacrifice immediately in g7. He gives the exchange for some attacking chances. But first of all, he prepares the idea. He tries to come with another piece later on in attack. Okay, rook e1. Rook c7, okay. Until now, black defended very well. And now h3. And now after h3 comes the normal move, rook c8, which is a mistake, almost decisive.
Yeah. Okay.
Rook c8.
Because it looks like a very good,
it seems very good move, but it's gives one tempo for white to attack,
Oh, okay, okay.
And like always, almost always, is enough for Tal, Okay, now he gives the exchange. He took there, check, king f8, queen takes. And now here, again, probably time trouble again. He played, and again, it seems a normal move, which again, mistake, queen h7. The only good move here, maybe hoping to hold the position somehow, is queen f5. If he played queen f5, it's probably unclear. It's not clear who is better, especially in time trouble. But after queen h7, white has one tempo. Has one move, and that will be enough. He prepares again to arrive with the rook. Yeah. And now he realized the mistake, and he played here queen f5. But it's a very big difference because the rook is already in e3, and that is winning for white. You'll see. In a few moves. Queen f5. He had to play probably queen f5, because if he doesn't play queen f5, if white has time to put the rook in f3, it's almost finished. So, okay, now check. King there, queen check. Now what to do? Queen f6. And now has time to give one check, you see.
Yeah.
The idea now is very clear. He has time to put the queen on the white squares in b5, He defends the knight and has time to move the rook, and that is decisive. So everything is forced. King there, queen b5 check. Now there, and now, okay, rook f3. Now it's finished for black, you see. There's no defense. What to do? Queen d8. No? And now again, he gives one check. Now the big difference is that he can't play queen e7. He loses the queen with the knight g6 check. You see.
Yes.
So has to move back, and now after rook king there, rook g3, and okay, black resigned.
Yes, black resigned.
You see, the knight from e5 is fantastic, and one tempo. In one tempo, everything is finished. You see. It's move by move, of course, but against such a attacking player like Tal, you can't give a decisive tempo. You see.
Yes.
It was very unclear if black could defend. Maybe he could defend. The position was more or less complicated, and, chances for both sides. But nobody would expect that, the decision will be so quick, you see. Yeah.
The sacrifice.
Well, it was almost a shock for Benko, who declared afterwards that he felt hypnotized by his opponent during the game, and he can't explain the way he played. But it happened to many players in the world.
He says this in public or?
No, later on. He declared later. It was very funny because, it was, well, it's clear. It was very difficult to play against Tal. This is true.
Magician from Riga,
magician from Riga, yeah.
Okay, see.
In his best days, he was really unbelievable.
Nice.
Look, fantastic game, with some mistakes. I agree, some mistakes, but very beautiful anyway.
We're part of the
style. Part of the game.
Thank you, Mr. Gheorghiu.
You're welcome.